Welcome back everyone to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today we're going to take a look at another Marvel Legends figure, throwing it back to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with Star-Lord. So before we jump in and crack this figure open, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below to stay tuned for more Star Wars and Marvel content. But let's go ahead and take a look at this Marvel Legends Star-Lord. But before we jump into the video, I am going to be giving away the Star-Lord Marvel Legends figure at 500 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, and when we hit 500 subscribers, I'll release a giveaway video for you to comment on, and I'll pick a winner from there. But back to the video. First, beginning with the packaging, you can see this figure came from a time of the plastic-free packaging in Hasbro's journey, one that has been rescinded since, and understandably so. Nobody really liked the plastic-free packaging. As for the design of the box, it nails the Guardians of the Galaxy look. You obviously have Star-Lord, the figure here in the front, as well as the portrait on the top right. Moving to the right of the box, again, you have that nice portrait now in almost a photoreal look. On the back, you have another look at the figure posed with the accessories. And then on all plastic-free packaging, on the other side of the box, you either have the accessories, or if it's a part of a Build-A-Figure wave, it has the Build-A-Figure image up in the top and then the figures that you need to buy to complete the Build-A-Figure. So for the Guardians of the Galaxy line, the Build-A-Figure was Cosmo, a really awesome one. However, Star-Lord was exempt from that Build-A-Figure. He didn't come with extra parts. The top of the box has the Guardians logo, and the bottom has nothing. So, solid box, nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and crack them open. Okay, now we have Star-Lord out of the box, and the first thing I want to call out is how great the coloring is on this figure. I will say, I bought him originally because I needed Star-Lord in the collection. He's a must-have character. However, I was a little concerned with the overall jumpsuit look from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 being too bright, and that blue just being vibrant, because that's what it looked like on the listings, on Amazon and Hasbro. However, I will say the blue is perfect. It's a true blue, but it's not bright. It looks like it would be a solid superhero suit. So very pleased with the overall look and coloring. As for the rest of the detailing, you have a great red throughout and then this gold Guardians emblem in the center of the chest. He does include his two blaster pistols. And then the rest of the suit is pretty standard, nothing crazy. As for the articulation, this is relatively older molds. He does have the pinned legs and arms, but you can see there almost a full set of articulation with the double jointed arms. You have the bicep breaks. The shoulders do move up and around, so you get some good motion there. Not butterfly joints, but it's still pretty good. The knees, again, double jointed here, so you can get some pretty good articulation. I will say the joints do feel a little gummy, but not as bad as some thinner figures. This figure has some, thickness and weight to it, so the gummy joints don't really affect it as much. And then you have the nice ab crunch there, and he really can hunch over. And then the neck does move up and down. So overall, for an older figure, really great articulation. As for the head mold and the paint detailing there, I think it looks really good. He sports a new beard in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I think they really nailed it with the stubbling as well as those extended sideburns. And I think the hair and the eyes and the nose and everything about the figure, it looks like Chris Pratt. It looks like Star-Lord. So very, very happy with how it turned out overall. I know I'm a little late to the party on this Guardians of the Galaxy wave, but really, really solid figures. So what are my final thoughts on the Star-Lord figure from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? I'm pleasantly surprised overall about this figure. As I said in the main portion of the review, I was worried about the suit. I was worried the blue was just going to be too vibrant, same with the red. However, the coloring is it's perfect. It's not too bright, it's not too dull, and it captures the look of the suit in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And I was very happy with that. I was definitely worried when it was coming in the mail that it was just going to look off. But the rest of the figure is solid. You get the double jointed elbows and knees like you normally do with Marvel Legends. Unfortunately, this figure is pinned, so that definitely stinks, but the face sculpt is amazing. The detailing throughout is awesome. And overall, I think this is a pretty good entry in the Marvel Legends line, especially for the MCU figures. I would like to see, and I'm hoping we get to see, a new Star-Lord figure with Doomsday on the horizon and possibly Secret Wars. Obviously, Star-Lord is expected to return. Fingers crossed he doesn't die. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But for this figure, if you love Star-Lord, I'd say pick it up. This one's solid. But with that said, if you enjoyed this Marvel Legends review, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay tuned for more Star Wars and Marvel content on my channel. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.